Previously.
I'm sorry, who are you?
That's my grandson, How.
Now go and complete the island challenge.
You completed my trial.
Wait, do I not fight you? That was very anticlimactic. I got approached by this Spearow right here. Just a plug. I searched the tall grass and catch me a lily pup that I named Ilio.
My name is Gladion. I fight to make my partner Null stronger.
Oh look, it's a little baby Eevee. I'm gonna call you Ellie. She gives me the Gracium Z, and then I was officially done with all the trials on Akala Island. I'm not actually done with Akala Island though, because I still have to take on Olivia's grand trial. Big Kook wants me to go to his research lab first though, so I start to head over there.
Hey, kid!
Oh, what's up, Hal?
I just finished up Mallow's trial.
Incorrect. I was just there and you were nowhere to be found. Don't cap.
You heading over to the research lab? I'll catch up with you soon. I'm gonna go grab me a bite.
Alright. Yogi, are you hungry? I will take that as a yes. After we grab some food, we head over to Heya City, where we head into this lab where we meet Big Kook's wife. Dog, your wife is hot.
You know, kid, you and Hao are becoming pretty strong trainers.
You really think so?
Good grief, man, you scared the dick out of me.
And now that we're all here, I can finally tell you guys about it.
About what?
The Ultra Wormhole!
Frick, lady, what is up with you Hawaiian people and screaming?
It happens very rarely, but sometimes a wormhole opens up in the sky of Ulaula, in which some fearsome Pokemon travel through to our world.
Our world?
How wormholes are basically rifts in the dimensional barrier, which could connect two different worlds that are within the same point in time, or divide the gravitational barrier in the same dimension, basically adding a shortcut from one point of said dimension to another. What? I'm smart.
These fearsome Pokemon are called Ultra Beasts, and they attack randomly.
Yada. I guess we should watch out for these guys then, yeah?
Yep, unless you want to get your face ripped off.
Whatever. Hal, let's scram. We have a grand trial to beat.
Alright. I'm gonna go get some Malasada first, though.
I head over to Diglett's tunnel where I meet up with Olivia, and she tells me to meet up with her in the shop at Coney City. I head to Coney City and walk into Olivia's shop, and a nice purple bass gave me a letter that said the hoe wasn't even there anymore, and I needed to come to the ruins of life. I walk past Memorial Hill and see some Aether Foundation guys talking to some Team Skull guys. Of course, me and my team had some better things to do, so we try and scurry past them.
Hey, you there, promising young trainer. Come fight these Team Plasma ruffians on my behalf. I need someone expendable to take them on, as I am too important to the Aether Foundation.
Ellie, do you know who he's talking to like that? Cause I don't.
Please, sir, our boss is an asshole. Just fight for him so he doesn't make any more of a scene.
Alright, but only because you're kind of chill. I finish that up and we get to the entrance of the ruins of life, so we head in.
So you're the one that Gladion was talking about.
I would head in, but I keep getting interrupted! What do you want, bruh? Oh, you kinda cute.
I'm Plumeria. I'm like a big sister to those Team Skull idiots. Don't you think that Dennis is kind of cute, though?
Baby girl, I think you're cute.
I can't just let you go around beating up my little brothers and sisters.
Whatever. We done here? I got something to do.
Just don't mess with Team Skull again, or I'll show you how real things can really get.
Whatever you say, mama. Lillie catches up to me as I arrive in the ruins of life, and we both meet up with Olivia so I can finally fight her. I didn't know what Olivia specialized in, so I led with Aurora. She sent out nose pads, so I got to use Bubble Beam to test the waters, and it took him to half health, but then it paralyzed me and hit me with Spark. Crap baskets. Aurora, don't worry, I have a paralysis heal here. Wow. Good frick, you broke out of it yourself? I hit it with another Bubble Beam and cruised it. Next was Boldor, and so this just tells me that she specializes in rock type, so I kept Aurora in. I hit it with a Bubble Beam, but it had sturdy, so I had to take a headbutt, but another Bubble Beam took it out. Last was Lycanroc, so I used the Bubble Beam once again and one-shot it. We then secured the Rockium Z. Aww, Ellie evolved. They grow up so fast.
Oh, Miss Olivia, you have to let me battle you. Oh, hey, kid.
What's up, Hal?
This weird green guy told me to go to the Grand Resort Hotel for some Aether Foundation nonsense.
Yeah, he told me the same thing. Yeah, I guess I'll head there next. Meet you there?
Yeah, I want to battle her first, though.
Whatever. I'll catch y'all on the flip. I head into the hotel and meet that prick that made me fight for him.
Well, hello, young trainer.
I heard the custom here is to say Alola when you greet somebody.
Oh, but of course. Alola, young trainer.
Yeah, hey, so what do you want?
Well, first, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Faba. I am from the Aether Foundation. I shall take you on a journey to the Aether Paradise. How does that sound?
Wait, I want to come too!
Let us all depart then.
We stroll over to the Aether Paradise and Faba shows us around until we get greeted by this woman.
Mr. Faba, pardon the intrusion.
And intrude you did. How shall anyone know how important I am if I just let any old subordinate talk to me in such a manner?
How this guy's a dick.
Exactly what I was thinking, Faba. You must put these subordinates in their place.
Dang it, how not you two.
Forgive me, Branch Manager Faba.
Now show our special VIP guests around. I must go and speak with the Foundation's president.
Well, I guess I'll show you boys around.
Make me coffee, lady!
Shut it, Hal!
I'm Wick. I'll be your tour guide.
We go to this, garden place and meet the president of the Aether Foundation.
Forgive the intrusion, Miss President. Here are the 2 boys that you've asked for.
Oh, it's really no worries, Wick.
You look familiar.
Right?
Hello, my name is Lusamine. I'm like a mother to all of these Pokemon.
Alright, so what's your shtick?
I'm evil, but I won't tell you I'm evil yet.
Alright, fair enough.
Alright, well, that just happened.
I want it! I have no idea what this jellyfish thing can do, so I sent out Aurora to test the waters. First it went f***ing Super Saiyan, and then it hit me with a Venoshock, which hurt a lot, so I hit it with a Bubble Beam and it was super effective, thank gosh, and took it to half health. I used Aqua Jet so it wouldn't kill it right away so I can catch it, but then I couldn't throw a Pokeball because it doesn't work in the conservation area. Why did you make that rule? That's a stupid rule. Since I couldn't catch it, I killed it and then it disappeared from reality, so I left because I was mad. Wick took us to Ulaula Island, and as soon as we stepped foot on land, Hal wanted the battle. He took out Raichu, so I countered with Aurora. He used Psychic and cruised my health bar, and then I used Bubble Beam and it didn't cruise his health bar, so now I have a decision to make. Let Aurora get cruised, or bank it on Ellie. I decided to bank it on Ellie, her first real battle. Psychic luckily didn't do much to her, so I took the opportunity to heal Aurora and finish off the Raichu. Ellie made me so proud out there. Torracat was next up, so I took out Aurora and obviously cruised it. Lastly, he actually sent out Leafeon, and I remembered from Mallow's trial that Spirit deals with grass types pretty well, so I threw him out and killed the Leafeon with 2 good aerial aces. And Aurora and Yogi and Ilio evolved too, so that was a better bonus. I took a bus to Mount Hokulani and walked into the observatory for my next trial, and luckily Sophocles got straight to the point. After some audio quizzes, the totem Pokemon Vikavolt appeared. So you may have noticed, I don't have any Pokemon on my team that can deal with electric types. So I took out Ellie to see what she could do, so after the Vikavolt called in a Charger Bug for help, she used Psybeam, it didn't do much, and then she got hit with Bug Bite and it dropped her to 23 health. So obviously I had to switch in a new Pokemon. I put Yogi in because he's a fucking tank, and there was so much nonsense that was going on in that fight. First he got paralyzed by the Charger Bug, then he got hit with Spark from the Vikavolt, and throughout all of that I had to hit the Vikavolt with Payback, which didn't do a huge heap of damage, and then I had to heal, so repeat this process about 5 or 6 times, and I finally whittled down the Vikavolt's health and finished off the Charger Bug. After Sophocles gave me the Electrium Z, I went back to Mally Garden and Big Kook was there talking to some guy named Guzma about some nonsense that I didn't care about.
Oh yeah? Well, Kid can easily beat you.
Alright, now don't drag me into your battles.
Alright, show me what you got, kid. Let's see if you can beat my Golisopod.
You're what? Oh my gosh, what the f is that?
And here's Jello the Green to tell you why you should be scared of this Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Jello the Green.
Golisopod is a bug and water type Pokemon, which is an interesting type for a leader of Team Skull to have. But that's not why this thing is scary. Let's dip into competitive Pokemon. In common Pokemon, all Pokemon have these things called base numbers for each of their stats. So if the base number of a Pokemon's speed is like 40, like Golisopod's, then it's generally pretty slow. And if it has around 100 and above, that's a stat you will be taking advantage of. This doesn't really translate to the actual number you see on the stat screen. The base stat number is just an indicator of how strong that Pokemon will be in the long run. But the reason this thing is terrifying is that its attack is 125, and its defense to physical moves is 140. So at level 100, this thing can have around 380 attack and over 400 in defense. Not to mention that it's resistant to water, ice, steel, ground, and fighting type moves. So, Ghostbad's chance is his Fearow and use a flying type move But since he didn't start with Fearow, it'll take damage on switching. And did I mention that Golspot has Swords Dance?
So basically I used Aurora and just hit it with my most powerful move because I just wanted to hurry up and kill that thing. Luckily I did. So once he sent out Ariados, he was infinitely less scary. He left, so I moved through Route 11 and Route 12 for my next trial. I arrived at Route 13 where Hal caught up to me.
Hey kid! I just completed Sophocles' trial!
Aw, yes sir, that's my boy.
You only have one volume, don't you?
Oh Hal, it's your weird emo friend again. Go tell him to eat Pokefeces.
Tell him yourself.
Hey! Go eat Pokefeces! Fall off your horse!
I don't even have a horse.
So what do you want?
What do you know about the Pokemon Cosmog?
Nope, nothing.
Nope.
I don't know anything. You know
I've never
anything
heard
about
of
that, Hal?
Pokemon.
I don't know anything about it. I've never even heard of that Pokemon.
Just make sure to protect it at all costs.
Okay. I moved past Route 13 into Tapu Village, where me and Hal went to the Aether house to meet Acerola, the ghost-type trial captain. She tells me to head over to this abandoned shopping mall where her trial takes place, so I headed over there. An abandoned supermarket. Alright, well, I guess my island challenge ends here. It was fun. Ilio, take me home. No, stop! Stop! I don't want to go! I don't want to go! I don't want to! After being dragged in by Ilio, I reluctantly took all the pictures of the Pokemon that Acerola told me to take, but Ilio was picking up another presence. Ilio, what do you mean that there's something else here? It's behind me, isn't it? I'm not gonna turn around because it's gonna make me shit myself. So I'm gonna silently take out Ellie and go from there. Ellie was sent out, ready for action, and the Mimikyu struck her with a critical Shadow Claw. Ellie's health started draining. Green health, yellow health. She stood her ground for as long as she could, but fell. Ellie died there. Ellie, no! Even though I ended up completing the trial, I lost my baby girl. I raised her up from birth. I remember when she was just an egg and I used to carry her around. Aurora and Ellie had a special connection too, so she's probably not feeling too good right now either. I go back over to the Aether house where Plumeria was waiting for me to show up. Ooh, Plumeria, seeing your face makes me feel better about the tragedies of my last trial.
You know, I said I'd be getting my way again. I wouldn't hold anything back.
Oh, playing hard to get, huh? Fine, bring it on then. For your putrid Hamon training will avail you nothing. I beat her and she tells me to go to Po-Town in order to meet their boss, so I moved past Route 16 and 17 and went into Po-Town. Man, we in the ghetto now. I beat my way to the main building and then continued to beat my way to their boss's room.
Oh, so it's you. So you came all this way for a beating.
Incorrect, I'm here for Plumeria. Oh, also I think you stole some Pokemon, so I'll be taking those back.
Fight me for them.
He sent out that behemoth again, so I sent out Aurora and hit it with the power of the freaking moon and it still didn't die. Then it ran away and Ariados came forth. I made quick work of it and finished off the Golisopod as well. Guzma had a stroke and I took the stolen Pokemon and went on about my business. I went back to the Aether house where Hal tells me that
Lily's gone!
Okay.
She was kidnapped!
Okay, well see, now it's a problem.
Plumeria came and kidnapped her!
So that's where she was.
You let Lillie and Cosmog get captured?
Now it's you again.
Come here so I can kill you!
Now hold on there, Phantom of the Opera. I had nothing to do with this.
Whatever. You and me are leaving for the terminal immediately.
Bold of you to assume that I'll be there.
Oh, you're going!
Before we went off, the Grand Trial Captain Nanu wanted to challenge me to a battle. Dog, he was so easy, I didn't even know he was the trial captain. I thought he was just some one-off fight. We took the ferry to the Aether Paradise where we met this old bastard again.
I am Father of the Aether Paradise. I'm the most important person here. You will not arrive here uninvited and make me look bad. You will not, you will not, you will not, you will not.
We then encountered Guzma, so Gladion tried to fight Guzma first and he lost, what a loser. So it was my turn to take on the bastard.
Finally, I get to beat you down for humiliating me.
Exactly what changed from the last time we fought and now?
I've got 2 new Pokemon.
Okay. Guess what? He lost.
Dang it! What is wrong with me?
Do you have all day?
I guess I have no choice but to let you through.
I walk into this huge mansion and find Lillie and Lusamine arguing. She disowns her daughter and then leaves, and so we follow her into her lab and confront her.
Welcome to my research facility. This is a small taste of the beauty of my world.
Wow.
Mom, this is fucked up.
Mom, stop! You can't open the Ultra Wormhole! What the hell do you got going on in here?
Silence! Children should be seen and not heard.
Lady, I'm 17! I end up having to fight Lusamine to try and stop her. She leads with Clefairy and I lead with Aurora, and a couple of sparkling Arias took it out with Aurora only having about a quarter of her health gone. She sent out Lilligant, so I sent out Spirit as an answer. Drillpeck one-shot her, and her next Pokemon was Miss Magius, so my best bet was to use Aurora. A good couple of Moonblasts took it out, but Aurora was pretty weak from some power gems that the Miss Magius used on me. She took out Beware next, so I countered with Yogi to see who's the stronger. It was a back and forth battle, but it missed a Hammer Arm, so I whiff punished it with a Hammer Arm of my own and took it out. Last was Milotic, so I kept in Yogi to test out the waters. I got a couple of good hits on it, but it retaliated with a Hydro Pump, and Yogi was barely able to hold the line. I switched to Aurora, healed her, and finished it out with a Moonblast. Lusamine took Guzma and fled into her black hole nonsense, so we took the now weird looking Cosmog and left for Pony Island.
Gotta stack racks. No, I can't go outside, can't go out bad, yeah. Told that girl that I'm no duck, this ain't that flat. I don't wanna get older, I'm still living